Yo, what up, G? I'm back again, and today I got this bulkhead right there, make that look very beautiful and very homey. There's gonna be an island kitchen bench right here, almost the same size as that bulkhead right there, and I'm gonna give you the best tips and tricks on how I'm gonna do this right here. So if you want to do the same thing in your house, give it more of a stylish look, instead of having just an open kitchen, this is that video. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this today, give you the best tips and tricks, so stay tuned, my G. I got you. I've already done some work at the very top. I just didn't make a video on it because I was in a rush to get this job done. So stay tuned and let's get started. I'm gonna measure the actual size of the bulkhead. So we're gonna start with the bottom piece and then we'll finish on the sides, right? Come on. Because it's over 3 meters and I'm working by myself today, it's gonna be very hard for me to put that bottom piece up without snapping it. So I have a little idea right now. I'm gonna make something that will hold it up for me so I can screw it by myself without it snapping. Check this out. Don't really need much. As long as it's holding, it's good. Let's go cut this right now. Come on, let's go. New blade. Gotta make sure it's nice and flush, both sides. You never want to screw at the edge of the plaster because it'll break. So I usually come back about 50 mil. But that's it. That day is hung. I just gotta make sure all my screws are doing okay. Very good. This is my favorite part of the job because it's where I get to put on some XC. I call them the sexy XC. Especially when they meet in 3 points. It's absolutely beautiful, man. I'm gonna show you how I do that, man. Like for that trick I did, that little tip I did with the timber to hold the plaster up if you're working by yourself. Tell me what you think about it. Let me know in the comments, man. Appreciate ya. Alright, let's measure some external angle. I want to put my tape on the plaster, not here, right there. And then we'll go. But I like to actually add on an extra millimeter. So there's 33.55, about 33.56, I like that. Gotta write it down. That's flush with this plaster here. And here's what we do. Look, I got 2 different types of external angle. We call this one long leg because it's got the power you trowel, but then this side of it, you don't do much to it. This is gonna go at the very top. And then we've just got the standard external metal angle. Very good, 33.56. Gotta send that part right there so it's nice and smooth. Same thing the other side. Get a small piece like this. Stapler. 10 millimeter staples. Now, I'm gonna sit it on. Roughly what that is. That's just to hold it for me. Come back this way. And I'll make sure that it's this point meets that point. Need to bring it. Very good. When I'm happy, I'm gonna just tack it on there as well. So it doesn't move. Come back this side. I want to make sure it's the same as the other one, which is. So that's like perfect. Look it up. Make sure I got a gap. Level. I'm gonna use this and go off this now. To the plaster. 908. Now, unlike before, what I'll do is this side here, which is that side, I'm gonna cut my 45. But then this side here, sit on that line there, make sure it's nice. I'm gonna mark where that 45 ends. Once I've got it marked, and this side doesn't really matter until I put the next piece on. Now, it should be nice and it's not overlapping each other. You don't want it to overlap right there. I'm gonna tack it on, get my little piece. Same thing, I wanna make sure that it's not too long or too short. I'm gonna get my level to finish it up. Should be nice and level. It's important, this and that should be nice and level. It's gonna make the whole process a lot easier. But I'm not gonna go too crazy on the corner just yet. This way, make sure I'm good. I'm good. I'll leave that for now. I'm gonna get this top now. This part right here, it goes on the bottom, it goes on the bottom. This goes on the top. So spin it around to suit. Sit at the top. Now it looks very nice and sharp, same as that, beautiful. I'm just gonna tuck it on just to hold it. You need a gap so you can try that. It gets filled nicely. That's just to hold it. We'll do the same thing over here, just to hold it. I like that. Before I do anything fancy, I'm gonna cut and measure this piece right here. I don't know, 908 again. Same thing, I'm gonna cut my 45. This side as well, like that. I'm gonna sit it on for now. I can tell that that's a little bit short, so I need to bring that back. So I'm gonna just tuck this on right there. I'm gonna come back here and make sure that these line up very nicely, just like that. I need that to touch, and I'm happy there. Now here's what you do, because it was important for this to be nice and level. Very important. We're gonna use this to get the same straightness for the top. So instead of getting a level, we're gonna use a tape, 195. So I'm gonna skip that, come to the middle. You can lift it up and down to match it. So 195 there. And you just repeat that. Very good. I'm happy there, 195 all the way through, very good. So for the little piece, because I want this little piece to be inside there and inside here, I want to be careful how I measure it. So what I want to do is I want to go 200, which is 5 mil too long. I'll do that for a reason. Make sure you got no funny business on that. I'm going to get my 45. I'm going to get this guy right there, make sure the top is nice. Mark my 45 at the very top. Cut it, 45. I want to mark the bottom of the other external. Once it's marked, I'm going to cut it. Make sure it's clean. I'm going to sit it on now. I'm going to mark my 45. So I need it to sit exactly where I want it to sit. That's nice and flush and tight right there. Mark my 45 angles. I kind of want to try to get it as straight as possible. So once it's sitting nice and flush at the bottom, the top, I want to kind of lock that in where it's at. Shoot those two together, lock that in there, same thing there. Then no movement, finish this bottom here. Should have a nice 3-point turn external angle, nice and sharp. Pointy at the end, going that way, it looks beautiful. Coming back this way, it looks gorgeous. Absolutely sexy, like I told you. I'm gonna make it look beautiful. Come on. Let's go, man, let's go. 45 minutes, quick set, base compound, hard as a rock. This is what it looks like once it's dry. It's a freaking rock, man. So that's why I use staples, because that's what I use to hold my bead, not the staples. I know you were wondering that. Cool. Come on, let's go now. Let's go put this on right now. In case you want to follow me, that's what I look like from behind. That's always funny to me. Anything I do after this is repetitive, so I don't need to go through all that. But if you can get to this step, you got it on your own. Now, trust me, you got it on your own. First course about 150, second course about 200, third course about 300 using top coating compound. You need the finishing compound, which makes it easier to sand. Once you get to that stage, you sand and you're done. That's it. That's what it looks like right there, man. Gee, you know I got you. Give you the best tips and tricks, tutorial videos. If you want to do this to your house, I recommend it. It just gives it like a better look, luxurious look. It looks gorgeous, especially once it's done and painted and you got your kitchen island bench right there with some downlights coming down on that. It's gonna make this whole place look beautiful and magnificent. It's gorgeous. This is where you wanna be with your family. So if you like videos like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and follow. Let me know what you think about this. And if you want me to make videos that are similar to this, also let me know. Maji, make sure you're here to stay, because I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna continue cooking these kind of videos up if you like it. I appreciate you, Maji. I better jump down, wait for that to dry, scrape it off. Peace out, Maji. Catch you on the next round. Later.